Makita XWT08T 18V Brushless Impact Wrench Kit Review. Compact body, monster torque.
There is a very specific kind of frustration that builds when a fastener simply will not move. You are underneath a vehicle, an arm extended at an uncomfortable angle, applying everything your impact wrench has, and the lug nut or seized bolt just laughs back at you. That hollow, spinning sensation when the tool reaches its limit and stalls is both physically draining and genuinely demoralizing. And here is the thing. It is rarely about effort. It is about torque. Not having enough of it at the exact moment a stubborn fastener demands everything. Mechanics, contractors, and steelworkers deal with this regularly, and the time lost compensating for an underpowered tool quietly adds up across an entire workday. Does that situation feel familiar in your daily work?
The problem compounds in ways that are easy to overlook until you measure the lost time honestly. A seized bolt that should release in seconds becomes a 5-minute battle involving multiple attempts, repositioning, and sometimes a breaker bar that should not even be necessary. Multiply that across a full shift of heavy-duty fastening work, and the productivity gap becomes impossible to ignore. And then the control problem appears on the other side of the job. When you finally have a wrench with enough power to break things loose, using that same force for precise tightening without overdriving smaller fasteners becomes its own challenge. Most tools force you to choose between raw power and usable control, and neither extreme serves the full range of professional work. Let me explain what makes this genuinely draining over time. It is not one bad experience. It is the daily accumulation of tool limitations slowing down skilled people.
Then everything changed when the Makita XWT08T 18V Brushless Impact Wrench Kit became the go-to choice for serious fastening work. Don't just pick any cordless impact wrench. Make sure it has a brushless high-torque motor with multi-speed control, so you never suffer through stalled attempts on seized fasteners or loss of precision during critical tightening again. The Makita XWT08T delivers 740 foot-pounds of fastening torque and 1,180 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque from a compact 9-inch body, which Car and Driver independently identified as the most powerful cordless impact wrench in their comparison testing. That is not a marketing claim. That is verified third-party recognition from a credible source that actually tested the tool against real competition. The 3-speed power selection is where daily workflow genuinely improves. Speed 1 handles smaller fasteners with enough precision to avoid overdriving. Speed 3 delivers the full 1,180 foot-pounds of nut-busting force for the most stubborn seized hardware you encounter on the job. And here is the thing about that 9-inch compact body. It fits into engine bays and tight structural spaces where bulkier high-torque wrenches simply cannot reach, which eliminates the need to improvise or switch tools mid-job.
A mechanic who regularly services heavy vehicles described the XWT08T as genuinely replacing his air-powered setup for most jobs, noting that a Honda crankshaft bolt that previously required significant effort released in 2 short bursts. The friction ring anvil makes socket changes fast enough that workflow rarely pauses between tasks. Some buyers reasonably question whether the weight, listed at 7.9 pounds with the battery, becomes uncomfortable during extended use. For overhead work, it is worth noting. For most ground-level and horizontal fastening tasks, the balance and rubberized grip make it manageable across a full shift. What type of fastening work takes the most time in your current setup?
The Makita XWT08T 18V Brushless Impact Wrench Kit solves the 2 core problems that professional fastening work demands simultaneously. Enough raw torque to break the most stubborn hardware loose, and enough speed control to tighten precisely without overdriving.
thousands of mechanics, contractors, and tradespeople are already running this wrench as their primary cordless solution with consistent results. Results may vary based on application and battery condition. The affiliate link covering full specifications and kit details is in the description and pinned comment below. Click through, take a closer look, and decide with confidence at your own pace.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.